Hey everyone! Welcome back to ZoomInData. And this is episode 26 of our KQL Concepts Deep Dive series. Today we are diving into parsing semi-structured data, the key differences between extract and parse, greedy versus safe strategies, and how to handle logs and JSON safely. We are keeping everything pure concepts and interview focused. If you missed episode 25 on union and schema evolution, it's a great lead-in. Let's get started. Here is our roadmap for today. Semi-structured data includes logs, JSON blobs, key equals value strings, formats that vary row to row. Extract pulls single values using regex, simple and fast but limited to one field at a time. Parse extracts multiple fields in one go, more powerful but greedy by default. Greedy parsing can overmatch or fail silently on malformed lines. Safe parsing uses operators like parse_CSV, parse_path, or adds validation steps. The choice depends on data consistency, performance needs, and how much error tolerance you can afford. Let's break down when to use each. Extract is the lightweight, precise tool. It takes a regex pattern and a column, returns the first match, nothing more. It's simple, fast, and has almost no overhead, perfect when you only need one or two fields like user ID, IP address, or error code from raw log lines. No schema assumptions. It works on any string column. It's safe by design. No match means null, no unexpected row multiplication or failures. Use extract when you want surgical precision without risking greedy behavior. It's the go-to for quick, reliable single value pulls in logs. Parse steps up when you need multiple fields at once. Parse, column with pattern, lets you define a template and name multiple extracted fields in a single operation, very efficient for structured logs like timestamp, level, user, message. But it's greedy by default. It matches as much as possible, which can skip malformed lines or pull incorrect values on variations. Risk is real. One bad line can drop data or corrupt fields silently. For safer parsing, use parse_CSV for comma delimited, parse_path for file paths, parse_JSON for JSON blobs, or add validation steps first, where column has pattern. Parse is powerful and concise, but pair it with safety checks when data is noisy. Check out this diagram. It shows the power and the risk of parse versus safer alternatives. On the left, a clean raw log line goes into parse, template, boom. Multiple named columns appear perfectly. Time, level, user, message. Super convenient and fast when the data is well formed. But swing to the right. A malformed line, missing fields, extra junk, format drift, hits parse and you get the red warning, dropped or wrong parse. Greedy matching can silently corrupt values or skip rows entirely, dangerous in production logs. Down at the bottom are the safe icons. Parse_CSV enforces comma structure, parse_JSON handles nested objects reliably, and validate filter, where line has pattern, drops junk before parsing even starts. The takeaway: parse is awesome for speed and multi-field extraction on clean data, but pair it with validation or switch to typed, safe parsers when logs get noisy. That way you keep the convenience without the hidden data loss surprises. The core philosophy is greedy versus safe parsing. Greedy, default parse, is fast and convenient, assumes data is well formed, matches aggressively, but risks silent failures or dropped rows on noise. Safe parsing is slower but robust. Validate the pattern exists first, where column has. Use typed parsers like parse_CSV or parse_JSON that enforce structure, or combine with extract for hybrid approaches. Trade-off: speed and developer convenience versus correctness and resilience in production. Best practice: prototype with greedy on clean samples, then harden with safe checks when hitting real messy logs. Common pattern: extract simple prefix fields first, then parse the remaining structured part. Best of both worlds. Common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Pitfall 1. Parse greedy on variable logs, misses fields or pulls wrong values when format drifts. Pitfall 2. No validation, bad rows slip through and poison counts, averages, percentiles downstream. Best practice: always add where column has expected pattern before parse, drop obvious junk early. For JSON blobs, prefer parse_JSON. It handles nesting and types safely, unlike regex. Hybrid pattern: extract quick single values with regex, then parse the remaining structured substring, robust and performant. Parse smart: validate first, use typed functions, and you turn messy logs into clean, reliable data. Take a quick look at these two flows. They show why safe parsing beats greedy every time in production logs. On the left is the bad flow. Raw log line straight into parse greedy. Looks fine until a malformed or noisy line hits. Boom! Corrupted output or silently dropped rows. Red warning icon screaming trouble. Greedy matching assumes perfect data and fails hard on real-world mess. On the right is the good flow. Start with filter has pattern. Drop obvious junk early. Then extract simple fields with regex, quick and safe single pulls. Finally parse structured on the cleaned remainder, multi-field extraction without risk. Green check at the end. Clean, reliable output. The middle arrow says it all. Validate right pointing arrow, extract right pointing arrow, parse. Validate first to protect yourself. Extract the easy bits safely, then parse the rest with confidence. This hybrid pattern turns noisy, evolving logs into trustworthy data. No surprises, no data loss, and your downstream analytics stay solid. Why does this topic matter in interviews? Parsing logs and JSON is daily work in KQL. Interviewers test it heavily. Common questions include: extract versus parse, when to use each, how do you handle noisy or evolving logs safely. Understanding greedy versus safe approaches shows production hardening mindset. It's critical for observability, SIEM, and log analytics roles. Explaining hybrid patterns: extract simple fields first, then parse structured remainder, demonstrates practical experience. Nail this, and you prove you can turn raw chaos into trustworthy insights without data loss or surprises. To wrap up, extract is single field, safe, regex-based, low risk and precise. Parse is multi-field, powerful, greedy by default, high convenience but needs care. Greedy risks silent failures on noise. Safe parsing uses validation, typed functions like parse_JSON or parse_CSV. Hybrid pattern: extract simple parts first, then parse the rest, handles messy real-world data best. Always validate patterns early with where has. Protect your downstream aggregates and analytics. Master these tools, and you turn semi-structured chaos into clean, reliable signals, core skill for any KQL practitioner. That's episode 26 done. Thanks for spending time with me on ZoomInData. Next in episode 27, Dynamic and Bag Data Types, we will explore working with JSON arrays, objects, dynamic columns, and bag manipulation. Homework to lock this in. Explain to someone or out loud when to prefer extract over parse. Think of a log line where greedy parse could fail or drop data. Answer this one. What is a safe parsing pattern for noisy data? If this helped, like the video, share it with anyone prepping for Azure interviews, subscribe for episode 27, and drop a comment with your biggest takeaway today. Thank you so much for watching ZoomInData. See you next time. Keep zooming in on those concepts. Bye for now.